Hi everyone, Anthony here at WPPI 2017 conference, and I'm talking to Karen and Amber, and they're going to give some information and story about their background and how they've been successful as photographers and now have a project to help other photographers. So welcome.
Hi, thank you for having us out here.
Yes, welcome. Thank you.
Right, tell who's going to be first. You, Amber first. Tell me, you have separate businesses, but you're working together on one project, right?
We do. Well, I run Amber Fight Photography. I'm a portrait and nature photographer right now out of Fairbanks, Alaska. This fall, I will be in Seattle, Washington for good, so throw that out there. I focus on maternity portraiture, child portraiture, high school seniors, and I do it in both a styled environment, on location, natural light, and then of course we have Karen from Belly Beautiful.
I specialize in maternity and newborn and child portraiture as well. I've had a studio for 10 years in Sacramento, California, and we met each other at a shootout that So Trendy had put together, and our styles just kind of mixed together in the way that we think about photography in general. So we decided that we were going to start a workshop to be able to educate new and seasoned photographers to be able to expand their knowledge, both business, with their style of portraiture, how to even style a photo shoot from the ground up. And we want to give our experiences to them so that way they can take that and learn from it.
Right. And the thing is proper shooting also. That's one of the biggest things we want to focus on. We want to focus on teaching them how to control the light, both in a studio location and outdoor, and getting it right in the camera. And then after that, the post-processing part of it can be more fun and artistic versus fixing the photo itself.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about background now. You were a nurse?
I was a labor and delivery nurse before.
Yes. And delivery nurse. Okay.
Yes.
And you were?
A little bit different story. I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I was military police when I first started my career, and then I ended as a psychological operations specialist. I got out in 2010. I got out to take care of my family. My husband's also active duty. So we decided to change our family structure a little bit so I could be home to take care of my family. And I took my hobby and my passion, and it turns out I was okay. Thought I was okay at it, and I turned it into a successful business today.
Right, and you have a studio in Alaska?
Yes. Well, right now I shoot on location only. My studio will be in Seattle, Washington.
So when you're moving soon?
Yes, in August.
August. Ooh, that'll be a big...
I'll be servicing the Seattle, Tacoma, Olympia area.
Right, and you're in...
I'm in Sacramento, well, Roseville, which is right outside of Sacramento, and we have our first workshop together. That's in April 21st through 23rd. So it's 3 days of maternity, newborn. We're going to be shooting indoors and outdoors because my studio both has indoor and outdoor capability for shooting locations.
Right.
And So Trendy, that you just interviewed, will actually be there. She'll be there for a trunk show, but she's also going to be there giving a block of instruction on how to properly pose her gowns to our students. So that'll be a really great thing for our students who enjoy doing the type of portraiture that we do with the styled gowns and things of that nature.
We're at the WPPI conference, and we have wedding photographers, we have portrait photographers of all kinds. What would be a couple of tips you could give to photographers, up-and-coming photographers, in your experience?
Tips as far as shooting or attending events like this?
Well, there's a business side of photography, and there's also artistic side. So any of those?
For the artistic side, for me, I've educated myself. I'm self-taught. However, you find that style and not to worry about what other people think of your art. Your clients are who love your art. You love your art. Don't worry about what maybe more seasoned photographers think of yourself. Just follow your heart. Keep working hard. Every day photography, there's something new to learn. I'm a certified professional photographer with PPA, and even though that may sound great, it's wonderful. It is great, but I still learn new stuff every single day with controlling the light, the technical side of the camera. So essentially my best advice would be is to never stop learning.
Great, that's good advice.
Well, mine's a little bit more specific since I work with maternity and newborn clients. It's unlike any other type of photography out there. You're dealing with pregnant women who are hormonal, with new mommies that have new babies. So making them feel safe and secure in your studio. There's certain things you wouldn't say that you might say as a wedding photographer. So just being able to talk and communicate and gain that trust with your clientele when you're holding their newborn baby and making sure that they know and they feel safe in your environment.
Great advice. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Amber.
Well, one more thing, I'm sorry. The Inspire Me Beautiful workshop, I just wanted to let you know it's a very small and intimate workshop, so that's
hands-on,
very hands-on. So we want to express that to our students, that it's not a huge group of people where you're not going to be able to get that talking with Karen and I. It's very hands-on. The first one, that's April 21st to the 23rd. We have 4 slots available at a discounted price in Roseville, California.
And they have a website for that?
Yes. www.inspiremebeautifulworkshop.com. It's a beautiful website. You can see all of our sponsors. You can read our fun story about how we met, registration info, examples of our work, both together and as separate businesses. It has everything you need to know. So,
Great. That's great. That's great news. Thank you very much.
thank you so much for having us. We're really excited.